The first time I met my boyfriend Brady's childhood best friend, she proudly introduced herself as a professional socialite fraud investigator. She lectured nonstop throughout the entire dinner. Women really shouldn't dress too flashy. If Brady hadn't told me you're his girlfriend, I would have lumped you right in with all those fake rich girls I expose online. My boyfriend Brady nodded eagerly in agreement. You do dress a little too ostentatious. You should listen to Hadley and tone it down. I couldn't even be bothered arguing with them. The restaurant was a classic upscale steakhouse famous across Manhattan. I excused myself to the restroom, but right outside the door, I overheard Hadley giving her expert judgment on me. Brady, look at how she walks and talks. She's clearly been through one of those gold digger training courses. She's only with you for your money. Think about it. A Patek Philippe watch, a limited edition Hermes Birkin, a multi-million-dollar sports car. How could an ordinary doctor afford any of that? My blood boiled. I'd reached my breaking point. I turned around, pulled out my phone, and called my father, the richest billionaire in New York. Dad, wire me $10 million. I'm buying out this so-called socialite fraud agency. I'm going to teach this girl that wealthy men actually have daughters. If you don't believe me, I'll test her right now. Then you'll see exactly what kind of gold digger she is. As I hung up, Hadley's confident voice carried out from the private dining room. Brady stared at her, nodding with complete trust. I was curious to see how Hadley planned to test a real heiress like me. I pushed the door open. Hadley was holding my Hermes Birkin, examining it from every angle with a condescending smirk. Young girls really shouldn't obsess over keeping up with others. Trying too hard to dress fancy is the first sign of a fake socialite. This bag of yours is rented, isn't it? I almost laughed out loud. I bought this limited edition piece directly from the boutique. Building the purchase history to qualify for it alone cost me over $30,000. When Hadley saw I stayed silent, she thought she'd hit a nerve. She put on an I knew it expression and glanced at my Patek Philippe watch. Let me authenticate that watch for you. Don't get me wrong, I'm just worried you wasted real money on a fake, especially since your bag is already a counterfeit. Brady was already staring at me with deep suspicion. He ordered me coldly, Hadley's only looking out for you. Hurry up and let her check it. This watch was a gift from my eldest brother last month. His entire watch collection is worth tens of millions. If Hadley claimed it was fake, it would only prove she was the actual fraud. I took off the watch, handed it to her, and smiled. Sure, it's an extremely limited edition, so don't mess up your appraisal. Hadley snatched it eagerly. As she inspected it closely, I clearly caught a flash of raw jealousy in her eyes. She already knew the watch was authentic, yet she still lied outright. Wow, Brady, your girlfriend's still pretending this is a limited edition, but it's just a cheap replica. You're just an ordinary girl from an ordinary family with an ordinary job. Why buy fakes just to feed your ego? Do you really think these knockoffs can trap a rich guy and drain his bank account? Her insulting tone was unmistakable. In an instant, everyone at the table looked at me with disgust instead of admiration. Brady glared at me with pure contempt, his voice dripping with disdain. How can you be so vain? I actually thought you were different from other women. It turns out all you want is my money. Staring at his disgusted face, my heart turned ice cold. I thought Brady was just easily influenced, but that he had basic judgment. We'd been together almost a year. Shouldn't he know who I am by now? The truth hit me like a bucket of ice water. I frowned, matching his resentment. Brady, who exactly is your girlfriend here? You're blindly believing every single word she says? If that's how it is, there's no point finishing this dinner. I stood up, grabbed my bag, and prepared to leave. Hadley put on a fake sweet smile and spoke again. Why the rush to leave? Did the rental time on your sports car downstairs expire? Are you leaving to return it? I'd run out of patience completely. I turned around and demanded an answer. What makes you think my car is rented? Hadley patted Brady's shoulder to calm